It's Teach Tuesday, and today I'm going to teach you one of the fundamentals of Magic, how to force a playing card. So if you're not already familiar with the term, forcing a card is exactly what it sounds like. You're forcing a spectator to pick a card that you want them to pick, and there are hundreds of different ways to force a card, but today I'm going to show you a really simple one that anybody can do. And the great thing about forcing a card is that once you get the person to pick a card that you want them to pick, there's an endless number of ways that you can proceed with the trick. So you can have a prediction written that you knew what they were going to pick. You can make the card show up in weird places. Tons of different ways to perform a trick once you've forced a card. So let me show you what it looks like. You're going to give the deck to the spectator. They're going to cut the cards anywhere they want. We mark the spot that they cut to. Now they really can cut the cards anywhere they want, completely free choice. And then you can have them look at the card that they cut to. And the best part is you already know that this card is the 10 of hearts. So how does that work? Whichever card you want to force is going to be on top of the deck. So in this case, the 10 of hearts. Now they're going to cut the cards, and technically this is the card that they cut to. This is the top half of the deck. We're going to rotate the bottom half and place it perpendicular on top of the card that is on top of the deck, the 10 of hearts. And the entire time you're going to refer to it as the place that they cut. So you say you cut the cards anywhere you want. We're going to mark the spot that you cut to. Now, if we were to just mark the spot and then have them look at the card, they might realize that that's actually the top of the deck. So what we need to do is misdirect them. And the way we're going to do this is with something called time misdirection. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to delay them looking at that card. So they cut the cards, we mark the spot that they cut to, and then you're going to say something about how fair it was, or you can explain what you're going to do in a second here. You know, you can ask the spectator to look at the card, show it around, but don't show me. Then when you look away, they lift up, they look at the card that they cut to, and of course it will be your force card. Now you might be thinking that this is kind of a gutsy move, and I'll be honest, it is. But in all the times I've performed this force, I don't think I've ever had anybody point out that that's not actually the place that they cut to, that that's actually the top of the deck. It's one of those things you've just got to do it with confidence. Now, I'll be completely honest, I don't perform this force much at all anymore. Like I said, it is kind of a beginner one, but as long as you do it with that confidence, I think it'll fly right past people. Here's an extra little tip. If you're not forcing a specific card, for instance, if you're just going to have them pick a card and then be able to read their mind, you can actually have them shuffle the deck before they do this, and you can still know what the force card is going to be. So imagine that they shuffle the cards, and in order to get a peek at the top card, because that's the one we're going to force, after they shuffle the card, just spread them out on the table and say, just to be sure, look, all the cards are different. They're all mixed up. They're not in any sort of order. And as you spread them out on the table, as long as you get a little peek at that top card, you're set. You already know what card they're about to pick, which is a pretty cool feeling. It's almost like having a superpower. So now once you've forced the card, what do? Well, the good news is that there are an endless number of ways to end this trick. You could have the card written down as a prediction that you knew what they were going to pick before they even picked it. You could do a fake mind reading thing, slowly revealing the card, a red card, hearts, kind of a higher card, the 10 of hearts. Or you could have another deck of cards and have that one card face down in the deck from the beginning, again, as kind of like a prediction. There are a ton of different ways, and I'm sure using your creativity, your imagination, you can come up with some amazing effects as well. If you do have any suggestions or any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I will try to respond to as many as I can. And that is it for this week. It's just a simple force, but I hope you try it out. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you guys next week.